Unit 1. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Awful. Sam was not proud of the awful smell coming from his shoes. Crazy. Susan's hair looks really crazy, and she has an interview today. Huge. I will give you $1 million if you eat this huge hamburger. Moment. I mixed the vegetables and then fried them for a few moments. Odd. Louis's choice of hair color is quite odd. Pour. Please pour some water for me. I do not want any ice. Regret. She regrets missing the last bus home. It was a big mistake. Steal. We do not share our food with our cat, but she tries to steal it. Thief. Lucy saw a thief trying to climb into her neighbor's window. Tough. Max was the toughest man in our village.
Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Chance. Mia and Phil got the chance to go on a European adventure. Extra. I have added extra cheese to make the pasta taste better. Hall. It was possible to have a large party in the Grand Hall. Immediately. The workers came immediately after the accident. Intend. For good health, she intends to eat several carrots every day. Mention. Jude forgot to mention that he had to leave class early. Reaction. It was a mistake to tell Jim the news. His reaction was very bad. Score. Jose scored the winning goal at last night's game. Search. Alex searched the sky for the cause of the noise. Worse. There is nothing worse than cleaning the floor.
Reading practice. A. Read the passage. A very bad day. Today was awful. I had intended to go to soccer practice. The coach had mentioned wanting me to score more points and my needing extra practice. However, I did not get the chance to practice. Someone had stolen my soccer shoes. I searched everywhere but could not find them. I felt even worse because they were new. I really regretted bringing them. When I saw that the shoes were missing, I went to my coach immediately. His reaction was calm. He did not think it was odd for someone to steal my shoes. He said it happened a lot, and he would find the thief and make him return my shoes. I watched my team practice. Our players are not huge, but we are all tough. I cannot wait to get my shoes back and play again. Unit 2. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Bit. I broke the chocolate into bits so I could share it with my friends. Common. Colds are quite common in the winter. Diet. I intend to have a healthier diet by eating more fruit. Evidence. The police found evidence that Chris was the thief. Fit. They stay fit by running whenever possible. Limit. She has little money and must limit how much she spends. Physical. Playing sports is a good way to get physical exercise. Poison. The symbol on the bottle says that it is poison. Sale. There is a nice house for sale in my neighborhood. Type. Bakeries usually sell several different types of bread. Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Amount. Make sure to use the right amount of oil to fry the food. Cure. The new cure made John feel better almost immediately. Disease. A disease made the tree's leaves turn brown. Medical. If you often have awful headaches, you should get medical help. Necessary. When getting ready for a trip, take only what is necessary. Produce. Cars produce a lot of problems for the environment. Reduce. The store has reduced its prices on everything. Serious. We saw a serious car accident this afternoon. Source. This river is the main source of water for many animals. Supply. My father supplies carrots to a restaurant in our town.
Reading practice. A. Read the passage. Junk food and health. Junk food includes candy, potato chips, and cookies. Eating this type of food too much is like eating poison. Today, it is common for kids to weigh too much and be less fit than children in the past. That is because their diets are worse than they used to be. This is a serious problem. Evidence shows that bad diets can cause diseases that have no cure now. What can we do? We can reduce the amount of soda we drink. Soda is mostly sugar. It does not supply our bodies with anything necessary. We should also limit snacks like potato chips. You can eat a bit of junk food sometimes. Just do not eat it every day. Schools can help too. Some U.S. schools have stopped the sale of soda at lunch. Do you have any other ideas? Unit 3. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Castle. Jim learned that it was common to find huge castles in the past. Decision. Tim made the decision to eat the carrots to be healthier. Empire. The Roman Empire included several hundred towns and cities. Explore. The woman who is alone loves to explore nature. Flight. Max and Shelley shared a flight to Mexico City last summer. Guard. Our dog Rover is guarding the house at the moment. Incredible. This book mentions how incredible the beaches are in Hawaii. Serve. They serve many types of food at this restaurant. Skin. For beautiful skin, a healthy diet and good habits are necessary. Southern. The man regretted not visiting Southern California last summer. Part B, Word List. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Admire. I admire my mother more than anyone else. Ancient. This city in Peru is evidence of an ancient culture. Attractive. Jess is looking for an attractive dress for her party. Giant. They had the chance to ride on a giant elephant at the zoo. Pack. She needs to limit the items she is packing in her suitcase. Prefer. Gabby prefers to eat fresh fruit instead of junk food. Rent. They rent a nice house for a small amount of money. Respect. It is necessary to respect your teachers by listening during class. View. Ron viewed the odd artwork in the museum. Wave. He waved goodbye to his parents before going back to college.
Reading practice. A. Read the passage.
This year's vacation. Dear Mom, I have made a decision about this year's vacation. I am going to spend it in an ancient castle. The castle is in the southern part of England. This area, which was once part of an empire, has many places to visit. I have rented a room in the castle for a week. Outside, there is an attractive giant garden to explore. I will be able to view all of the incredible flowers and plants there. I prefer visiting gardens to going to the beach. My flight will leave in the evening from here. It will arrive the following afternoon. I will start packing a bit closer to the date I am leaving. I will write to you from the castle. All my love, Susan.
Unit 4. Part A, Word List. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Base. This incredible show is based on a story by a famous writer. Character. The main character in my favorite TV show is a very small girl. Clever. Sasha's cat is very clever. It can use the computer. Enemy. Helen and I used to be friends, but she is my enemy now. Length. She wants to know the length of the piece of wood. Promise. Rodney promised not to tell Connie's secret. Quality. Sam makes attractive clothes of good quality. Regularly. He regularly helps his dad put away the clean towels. Survive. Lost in the forest, Bob survived by living like ancient humans. Title. The title of her book is The Ancient Castle.
Part B, Word List. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Adult. The adult I respect the most is my mother. Classic. Jason enjoys driving classic cars. He owns several of them. Desert. They deserted the building after the terrible fire. Discover. She is trying to discover a cure for a serious disease. Female. Mrs. Jennings prefers to visit a female doctor. Flow. This river flows from east to west. Mystery. That strange light in the forest is a mystery. Opinion. It is just my opinion, but this store is the best one in the mall. Pleasure. She finds pleasure in lying in the field and looking at the sky. Publish. The group worked together to publish the story.
Reading practice. A. Read the passage. My favorite book. The title of this book is A Castle's Mystery. It is based on something that happened a long time ago. The main character is a female medical student. She promises to discover a cure for a terrible disease that is spreading across southern Russia. The source of the cure is in a castle deserted by an ancient prince. While she is working on the cure, a thief who is her enemy tries to steal her work. The clever woman fights to survive when the thief tries to kill her. She finally gets her work back, which allows her to save many lives. I think both kids and adults will like this book. In my opinion, the only problem with this book is its length. It is very long, but it is still a great book. The quality of the writing is excellent. Unit 5. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Cough. Christine usually coughs a lot when she is sick. Crowd. The crowd found pleasure in watching a really great game. Curious. Tim was curious to see what was inside the attractive red box. Disappear. Jacob's picture will disappear when it starts to rain. Edge. Susan stood at the edge of the cliff and looked down. Guide. Our guide in Paris showed us many incredible places. Local. We prefer to buy our food from the local market. Machine. She put a small amount of clothes into the washing machine. Native. Maya is a native of a city in southern Michigan. Smoke. Thick black smoke rose from the burning truck. Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Avenue. We will go down this avenue for a few blocks before turning. Expect. It is cloudy, so Tim expects it to rain. Explain. They explained their opinions about the plan to their boss. Rub. Kate rubbed lotion onto her baby's skin. Shine. The sun shines through the trees every morning. Strength. Rocco trains hard to build his strength and stay healthy. Suggest. She asked him to suggest a medicine for her cough. Tour. We went on a tour of England and saw many famous places. Western. It is a mystery why this western town is deserted. Wheel. The wheels on our car needed a bit more air.
Reading practice. A. Read the passage. A bus tour.
We met in a big crowd by the buses outside the hotel. Everyone was curious about the tour and expected it to be a lot of fun. Dmitry, a native of Russia, was our guide. He suggested that we take a lot of pictures. He also explained that there would be many places to shop.
Oh, no!
The bus driver said. We had stopped on an avenue in a small western town. One of the bus's wheels needed to be fixed.
We'll look around for a while,
Dmitry said. Some of the local stores were open, and we were able to shop for things. The sun was shining, so it was nice to walk around. When the bus was ready, we got back on and continued the tour.
Unit 6. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Cloth. This store has a lot of good quality cloth for sale. Equal. We cut the cake into equal pieces. Fail. Simon regretted not working hard when he failed the test. False. He thought the story was based on fact, but it was false. Goods. She found many goods at the local market. Increase. As time passed, the tree increased in size. Penny. She has saved a lot of pennies to buy a new toy. Separate. Kelly separated the bottles into different types for recycling. Total. There is a total of 3 fruits, 2 oranges and 1 apple. Wrap. Marissa promised to wrap Katie's gift before the party. Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Appreciate. Everyone appreciates Ted's hard work on the project. Avoid. Sarah avoided Sam so she did not have to talk to him. Convenient. The local stores stay open all night, which is very convenient. Customer. Mark explains the difference between the items to his customer. Destroy. We did not expect the road to be destroyed in the storm. Disappointed. Her father was disappointed that she had failed her exams. Medium. Most customers prefer the medium-sized cakes at Kara's Bakery. Pattern. They prefer paper with a simple pattern to cover their bedroom walls. Trick. Jenny tricked me when she put salt in my coffee. Value. The value of houses has increased by 10% this year.
Reading practice. A. Read the passage. Shopping for great value. Garage sales are a fun and convenient way to find incredible things. You might find an item of great value wrapped in a piece of old cloth or packed in a broken box. But do not get too excited. You need to be careful not to get tricked. Some people will sell broken goods at their garage sales. Look carefully if you do not want to be disappointed or waste a single penny. A smart customer will avoid low-quality goods. I have found many things at garage sales. Once, I found 2 medium-sized chairs with an attractive pattern on them. I paid a total of $15 for them. But when I looked on the internet, I discovered something. The real value of my chairs was $200. Unit 7. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Beat. Michelle regularly beat her husband at the video game. Conduct. The experiment John conducted produced unexpected results. Confident. We are confident that we can increase our test scores. Lead. The tour guide is leading the people to the castle. Lift. To develop his strength, Ralph lifted weights every day. Male. Mr. Garcia was the first male teacher I had ever had. Muscle. Matt exercises his muscles for a total of 3 hours a day. Speed. He was disappointed that his speed was too slow for him to win. Stretch. Heather stretches her legs before her dance class begins. Trouble. Drivers had trouble seeing the other cars on the avenue.
Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Captain. Anton is the captain of our soccer team this year. Challenge. It is a challenge for Shelley to wake up early, so she is often late. Complete. Sally completed her work carefully to avoid any mistakes. Encourage. The teacher encouraged her student to continue writing her story. Noon. The next class starts at noon and ends at 2 p.m. Position. Jen's position near the front of the room allows her to hear well. Race. It is necessary for everyone to begin the race together. Record. He held the record as the first person to climb this mountain. Skill. It takes a bit of skill to wrap a gift well. Jenny is really good at it. Wing. The bird could not fly because it had a broken wing. Reading practice. A. Read the passage. A letter from camp. Hi, Mom and Dad. I am learning new skills at sports camp. We have a male coach for track this year. He is really nice. He conducts extra practice sessions for us. The extra time has really made me more confident when I am running. My speed is getting faster. I was having trouble with it before. I appreciate it. The coach had us complete a few races. I beat a lot of my friends, so now I am the track captain. As captain, I conduct some of the practices. I make sure everyone has stretched his or her muscles before exercising. The coach also encourages us to beat our own records. This means we try to keep getting faster. It is a lot of work, but I am enjoying the challenge. Love, Carlos. Unit 8. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Certain. Sally is certain her customers will enjoy her food. Discuss. The students discuss their troubles with their teacher. Edit. Pamela had not expected that she would need to edit her story. Gather. My family usually gathers on my grandfather's birthday. Image. Gail is confident that she can draw realistic images of clothes. Material. It was a challenge to gather all the materials for my art class. Positive. Positive students can complete work quickly and easily. Role. Laura was respected for her role as team captain. Screen. The man touched the screen to check his email. Technology. Mrs. Jensen encouraged her students to use technology.
Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Attack. When the computer stopped working, Cheryl wanted to attack it. Available. There are seats available in the back for people who are late. Career. You can choose any career you want. There are so many. Connect. Marvin connects a big screen to his dad's computer. Dictionary. Dictionaries are helpful for finding the spelling of words. Handle. Lisa is good at leading people. She knows how to handle them. Major. Losing the key to our car was a major problem. Provide. Ms. Clark provides extra help to weaker students after school. Section. We can eat in this section of the park. Do you see the tables? Site. There are several million sites on the internet which sell things. Reading practice. A. Read the passage.
Blogging.
Mom, can you help me?
Sure. What do you need help with?
I'm trying to edit my blog, but I don't know if I'm using the right word.
Why don't you use an online dictionary? There are lots of sites with dictionaries available.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
What is your blog about today, Stephen?
I'm discussing the kinds of technology that have positive effects on kids. I've already gathered a lot of images. Here, take a look at them on my screen before I search for dictionary sites.
Wow, this looks great. I really like that you provide a section that connects to other useful sites. I think you should make writing your career.
Thanks, Mom. Unit 9. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Accept. Polly and Stephen gladly accepted the key to their new home. Consider. Christine has to consider what career she wants very carefully. Exist. These animals existed a long time ago. They are not alive now. Familiar. The man looked familiar to the women gathered at the other table. Joy. The role of mother brings Molly great joy. Married. They got married last Saturday. It was a beautiful event. Rather. Gloria would rather paint her nails than do her homework. Represent. The sign represents which toilet is for women. Root. The root of their fight was a computer. They would not share it. Society. Tall buildings and heavy traffic are common in our modern society.
Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Band. Everyone in this band is male. There are no women or girls. Fortune. Jack earned a fortune from the new technology he developed. Guest. Margaret had guests at her house at noon for lunch. Host. The host prepared a lot of delicious food for his guests. Original. Students are encouraged to create original pieces of art. Peace. We all respect each other and live in peace in the community. Poem. Jenna writes and edits her poems in the park near her school. Sense. The man sensed that someone was behind him. Trust. Rita trusted her nurse and enjoyed discussing her problems with her. Wealthy. The wealthy businessman owns an airplane and an expensive car. Reading practice. A. Read the passage.
Holiday time. Mr. Simpson asked us to consider what our favorite holiday is. I think the one that gives me the most joy is Thanksgiving. At Thanksgiving, my family spends time together. My grandparents are excellent hosts. They invite a lot of guests to their home. I think this time of year represents peace for society. We do not shout or fight. It is nice to spend time with familiar people that we trust and love. Last year, my cousins and I went to see our favorite band. They played many popular songs. Then we helped make dinner. I wrote my mom and dad an original poem. They asked me to read it at dinner. Everyone liked it.
Unit 10. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Blood. Once a month, Ryan gives blood during his lunch break. Business. Gus's business in the rich section of town will make a fortune. Electronic. Stop using any electronic items when the plane is taking off. Influence. Art has had a positive influence on Jennifer's career choice. Master. Bob feels great joy when he masters new skills on his skateboard. Pity. Abigail felt pity for her mother after she lost her job. Press. The press reported on the event conducted by the city police. Shoot. The children like to shoot water at one another on hot days. Signal. The guide signaled for us to follow her through the park. Teenager. Many parents do not trust teenagers to be able to make decisions. Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Achieve. Ray achieved excellent grades in college. Beg. Lucy begged her mother for a new toy, but her mother said no. Control. The two wealthy men controlled a business empire. Debate. The students debated their roles before coming to a decision. Improve. The girls' plan was to practice every day in order to improve. Similar. The sisters look quite similar, but you can tell the difference. Soldier. Soldiers were called in to help people who were in danger. System. You need to have the right skills to handle this computer system. War. The men fought in the war for several years before it ended. Warn. Evan did not see the sign warning people about the wet floor.
Reading practice. A. Read the passage. Video games. Kids like to play video games. They play many different kinds. They can fly planes or drive cars. They can be soldiers fighting a war. Sometimes they have to shoot an enemy to achieve a high score. There can be a lot of blood in these games. Players try to improve their scores. Many teenagers play these kinds of games every day. The press has debated these games a lot. They do not think the games are safe for kids. Parents have been warned about them. The games might have a bad influence on their kids. Parents can try to control the games their kids play, but kids will just beg to play. Parents should discuss the games with their kids instead. This will have a more positive effect on kids. Unit 11. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Announce. The press has announced the birth of the baby princess. Bottom. The man found 2 major problems on the bottom of my car. Compete. The boys competed to see who would win the race. Copy. In the office, Rachel copies papers with a machine. Exhibit. Lois and her friends were viewing art exhibits at the museum. Print. Some businesses make their fortune printing things for others. Project. The teenagers worked together on their history project. Proper. The proper way to recycle is to separate the different items. Select. Ben selected one of the available images on the screen. Sheet. I prefer to write on sheets of paper. I do not trust electronic things.
Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Concentrate. Nolan concentrated on the game and considered his next move. Maximum. The police officer warned Kay about the maximum speed limit. Prize. Rashid received a prize for achieving the best test scores. Require. You are required to pay money to leave your car here. Research. Doctors have been researching cures for many diseases. Respond. Hannah responded to Jim's question on her cell phone. Spell. They spelled the word team with their bodies. State. Anna stated that she was happy with her new job. Structure. People debate who built this ancient structure. Tool. Mr. Taylor has a lot of tools similar to these at his home. Reading practice. A. Read the passage.
Science at school. Dear parents, I have exciting news to announce. Our class is competing in a school science contest next month. To prepare for it, first our students selected topics to research. They learned the proper way to find facts. Then they made exhibits. They really concentrated on their work. Students will show their exhibits on March 10th. The event starts at 7 p.m. at the school hall. Students are required to be there by 6. Students will describe their projects to teachers and parents. Then they will respond to any questions people ask. There are prizes to be won for the exhibits. I am very proud of our students. I hope you are too. Mrs. Elliott.
Unit 12. Part A. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language. Flood. The awful flood destroyed several structures in our town. Gentle. The farmers required that children be gentle with their animals. Melt. Be careful, your ice cream is melting. You should eat it fast. Operate. Cody operates this huge machine on his grandparents' farm. Recognize. Sally recognized some of the things she saw from the train. Remain. It was windy, but Eve's hat remained on her head. Task. His mom showed him how to complete the task the proper way. Various. We planted various flowers in front of our house this spring. Waste. Do not waste water. Turn it off when you are not using it. Worth. This car is worth a fortune. I do not think we will be able to buy it. Part B. Word list. Learn the words. Write the meanings in your own language.
Climate. She hated the cold climate in the northern part of the country. Emergency. People drive at maximum speed to get help during an emergency. Factory. This factory is the root of the air problem in the area. Freeze. It was so cold that the lake froze all the way to the bottom. Population. The population of penguins has dropped rather than increased. Recently. We recently put these plants in pots for our class project. Responsible. We let Alan borrow our tools because he is a responsible person. Storm. The two men hurried to go inside during the storm. Stream. The man ran through the cool water of the stream. Temperature. When Cassie is sick, her temperature rises.
Reading practice. A. Read the passage. Earth Day. Every April we celebrate the Earth, but the Earth is in trouble. Recently, the climate in various places around the world is changing. In some cold areas, the temperature has risen. Ice melts more quickly than before. It causes more floods there. A small stream can turn into a dangerous river very quickly. We need to recognize how our actions hurt the environment. We could be moving toward a major emergency. The human population on the earth is getting bigger and bigger. We cut down trees to build homes. Factories produce dirty smoke that goes into the air. We also waste a lot. We throw things away rather than recycle them. Our task is to protect the earth immediately. We need to be more responsible, or we will all be in trouble.